So the vehicle is unlocked. So lock, unlock, lock, unlock. So now when we start walking back towards the car, it'll unlock. Which you just did then. So as you can see guys, that's what the automatic unlocking feature does. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be reviewing and installing a Giordon Bluetooth passive keyless entry system to my car. So let's start by opening the box and see what we have inside. We have a resistor, a wiring loom, the instructions themselves, and the control interface, which is a nice small compact size, which makes it a lot easier to try and find somewhere to mount it in the car, because a lot of cars these days have nowhere to mount anything anymore. Everything is just full of electronics, so that's always a bonus. This device will allow me to lock and unlock my car using my smartphone. I have installed similar systems like this to several different cars over the years, but I have never installed a Giordon system before, so this particular system will be a new installation to me. Since I was born, I always have had a huge passion and love for everything to do with cars. I absolutely love cars, which is why I have a section on my channel dedicated just to car technology. So if you're a car lover like me and want to see more car tech videos like this, then hit that subscribe button, as there will be a lot more to come. This PKA system, passive keyless entry, is the Giordon MP686. There are 3 different ways the system can be used to lock and unlock the car, and they all work over Bluetooth. The first way to control the locking of the car is by shaking the phone when you're approaching it. The second way is by using the app and just tapping on the buttons. And the third way, and my favorite way, is to simply just walk up to the car. Providing you have your phone in your hand or pocket and are within a 2-meter distance to the car, it will unlock for you without needing to touch or do anything. And then to lock the car, you just walk away from it. As soon as you're 3 meters away, the car will automatically lock again until you return. But you may be thinking, is this safe and secure to use? And the answer to that question is yes, providing you change the Bluetooth password, which of course is the first thing you would do when installing a system like this to your car. According to the instructions, this system is designed to be used on 12-volt systems only. So if your car is 24 volts, this won't work on your vehicle. There are 6 wires to connect from the control interface to the vehicle. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to get this set up and working, so let's get stuck into the installation. One of the coolest things about installing a system like this is you don't have to use your key anymore. So if, for example, if you're at the supermarket, you've got your hands full and you can't get your key out of your pocket, just walking up to the car is going to make it so much easier, where it will just unlock for you. Right, I've done this a million times already before, and now I've got to do it again, removing all the trim to get access to all the wires. Okay guys, now we've got all the panels off the car, we've got access to all the wiring, but just before I go ahead any further, I just want to make it clear that this system is not designed to be installed by beginners. You really need to know what you're doing to install a system like this. I've actually just made up this relay interface just to get the central locking system to work with this system on this car, which is a 2014 Volkswagen Caddy. So yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you haven't done this before, you will find this just about near impossible to install. So I advise taking it to a professional to get this installed on your car. Okay, so I've just got my central locking relay interface I just made mounted here. So now I'm just going to hook that up to the power and get that side of the system working first. And then after that, it's just the indicators or park lights, depending on which one I go for, to do, and then the system should be all wired up. So let's carry on. Okay, the central locking system side of things is all sorted out. So now it can lock and unlock properly off the interface. It's all mounted up around there as I showed you before. So now we're just left with one wire left, the brown wire, which goes to the lights. So we'll hook that up now, and once that's done, this side of the installation is then all complete. I've just finished connecting the wires for the turn signals, so they'll flash when the car locks and unlocks. So now we just plug it back in. Like that. And that's it, the wiring is now complete. So now we just got to put the car back together. And the reason you guys are looking at a bunch of tools sitting on my floor is because it turns out a lot of my viewers are actually interested in the tools used to do an installation like this. So as you can see, I've got wire, screwdrivers, soldering iron, light, extension cord, and my multimeter. And for those of you who are interested in the multimeter I use, this is my B-side ZT702S, and this is my favorite multimeter. It's also my multimeter that's got my built-in oscilloscope as well, which I also use to do this job. If you guys want to know more information about this, I have actually done a review on this as well, so you can find that on my channel, but I will also post a link down below in the description for you. If you're an Android user like me, to install the app you will need to scan the QR code in the manual, because the app, which is named Crown, is not available in the Play Store or Galaxy Store. So there's the QR code there to scan. I can't comment on that though for iPhone users, as I have not tried installing the app on an iPhone. But yes, the system works with iPhone as well as Android, and I suspect that the app is also not available in the App Store. So iPhone users, you will also need to scan the QR code to download and install the app. So let's scan the QR code and download the app. And as you can see here, Android version, iPhone version. Install. Yeah, it's going to come up with that because it's not from the Google Play Store. Install it anyway. And open. Yep. Now we need to scan for the device name, which is PM913i. Enter the device password. That's the default password, which is 0000000. That's the Bluetooth password, which we need to change. And we're inside the app. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, the system works three ways. You can use the control interface of the app, or you can shake the phone, or you can just walk away from the car and it will lock automatically for you. However, the last two options must be enabled in the app first to be able to use them, and that is under Settings And as you can see here, automatic unlocking, which is when you just walk away from the vehicle. And this one here, shaking to lock, unlock automatically, is when you shake your phone. We won't do any of those at this stage, but I'm just showing you those, how to do that. So you've got your lock button here, your unlock button. If your vehicle's got trunk release, you can use that. And you've got your siren panic button, and this one here would be to start the vehicle by pushing the button, but this system doesn't come with all those parts, so that's not an option that you can use with this particular system. And as I said before, my car doesn't have a boot release, so I haven't installed that either, but that can be done at a later date. Although one interesting feature is that it actually makes a really cool sound when you hold that button down. Listen to this. Sounds like a boot trunk opening. That's quite cool. Now, of course, we need to make the system safe and secure to use. And to do that, we must change the Bluetooth password immediately before using this product. Because until we do that, the system will not be secure to use at all. So let's do that right now. Change password. Input the original password, which is 0000000, and then OK. Enter the new device password. Okay. For this review, I'll change it to 918292. Don't make it something that's easy to guess. 918. Whoops. 8212. Oh, 292. 292. 918292. Okay, that'll do for now. And then OK. That's it. Now the device is secure. The Bluetooth password has been changed, so that's the first thing you want to do, and that's really important that you do that. Now, as you can also see, you can actually also modify the name of the device. Now, car thieves will know these products, you know. So they're going to be looking for device names like that can give them a clue to, or give them any clue that can help to steal your car. So you do not want to call the device name that. So you want to change that also. And I'm going to change it to short 459 and go OK. That device name will be perfect for any car thieves standing around scanning with their phones, hoping that they will find something easy to access and steal. This is why you change the Bluetooth password immediately as well before using the system. But it's also good practice to change the device name for the same reason. Professional car thieves aren't stupid, and when scanning with their phones, they look for any device model numbers or names that could help them in stealing their next vehicle. So don't give car thieves any clue that can help them to steal your car. Make sure any device names and passwords you use have absolutely nothing to do with your car whatsoever. You need to think smart and be one step ahead of them at all times. And that's pretty much all the settings to go through in the app. Yeah, that's just the app version information. Whoops. That doesn't do anything anyway. Okay, I think we're ready for testing the system out, guys. So let's go back down to the car and test it out. Okay guys, to start off, I'm just going to test the locking and unlocking of the vehicle using the app by itself. So let's do that. So lock. Makes like a cool beeping noise as well. That's the app doing that, not the car. Unlock. Do that again. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. And again, like I said before, if I had boot release, that would work for the boot. But I don't have that on this vehicle. But I'll do that at a later date so I can show you guys how it works. Okay. Now let's test out the phone shaking feature, where you just shake your phone once to lock the vehicle, and you shake it twice to unlock the vehicle. But first, of course, that feature needs to be enabled. So you go into your settings, shaking to lock, unlock automatically. Strength we'll keep at middle. Okay, close the phone. Now I just shake my phone once and the vehicle will lock, like that, and you shake it twice to unlock it. I'll do that again, and unlock, and that's cool. And the last feature to try out, guys, is the automatic unlocking. When you walk away from the vehicle automatically locks for you, and when you come back to the vehicle automatically unlocks for you without you having to do anything. As long as your phone's in your hand or in your pocket, the vehicle will unlock. And again, that needs to be enabled in the settings. So turn the shaking lock off, turn automatic unlocking on, choose near for the less distance as possible. And that's that. But unfortunately I can't test that inside because there's not enough room. So I'm going to now drive to an abandoned car park or some big area like that so I can test this feature out for you. Alright guys, I'm now in a big car park area so we can test out this automatic unlocking feature. But before we do that, I'll just do one more test on the phone shaking feature now that we're outside in a bigger area. So that's all set. So alright, let's test that now. It's pissing down with rain, so I'm going to get wet, but it's alright. Let's just shake it. So I'm just changing the settings so we can test out the automatic unlocking feature. So turn off the phone shaking, turn on the automatic unlocking, near, and we're done. Right, now let's test that out. Whoops, bumped it with my... Okay. Right, so I'm just going to put the phone in my pocket. And when I walk away, the car should start locking. And the car just locked then. I don't know if you saw that, but the lights just flashed on the car. And now when we walk back to the car, again just look for the lights flashing. It should unlock by itself. And my phone's just sitting there, it just unlocked then. So it's got quite a good distance there. And it's unlocked. So now I'm going to test out the automatic unlocking feature again. As you can see below in the app, the unlock button is currently highlighted blue. It does that when the vehicle is unlocked, and when it locks, the lock symbol will be highlighted blue. So if you keep an eye on that while we're walking backwards, you'll be able to see the distance I am away from the car when it's locking and unlocking. Okay, let's try that out now. Right, we're walking away from the car now. And it just locked then. Okay, I'm quite a long way from the car now. As you can see, it's still locked. It's not unlocking or false triggering. The lock icon on the app is now highlighted blue. So now when we start walking back towards the car, it'll unlock. Which it just did then. So as you can see, guys, that's what the automatic unlocking feature does. It's pretty cool. It is a pretty cool feature, and a very useful feature to have if you've got your hands full which I like at the moment. I do because I'm holding two phones to film this video. But if you've got one hand free, you can just grab the handle now, and I'll do it now, and the car will be unlocked. And that's that feature, guys. Another cool thing this can be used for, guys, is you can use it as like an anti-hijacking device. So when you're in the car, you can have the car locked at all times. So start the car up, and before you start driving off, you can lock the car. That way no one can come up and hijack the car off you. And then when you stop, just unlock the car, turn it off, and get out again. So that's another cool feature you can use this for. Another thing you might be wondering is, does the app need to be running in the background for it to work? And the answer is no. So at the moment it's set to the automatic unlocking, so we can leave it at that. If we go back to the home screen on the phone, open up the app, it's running, we'll see that it's running in the background. We can close that down completely so there's nothing running now, and it will still work fine on the phone shaking feature or the automatic unlocking feature. It doesn't make any difference. But how stable is the Bluetooth connection between the phone and the control interface? It's very stable. In fact, as you can see now, there's no apps running in the background. Every single time I go into the app to open it up, the Bluetooth connection is there every single time. I've never had that Bluetooth connection drop out. And that's what you want. You don't want to be walking back up to the car for it to unlock and then find that the Bluetooth connection's dropped out and you've got to wait there for the connection to start again. That would just be frustrating. But that's not a problem that you're going to have with this device. And of course, if you did not want to use the phone shaking feature or the automatic unlocking feature when you walk away from the vehicle, you can just use it in one hand. I mean, this phone's a Samsung Z Fold 3, but when the phone's closed, I can easily reach across the screen to the lock and unlock buttons with my thumb. Well, let's give that a try now. So the vehicle is unlocked. So lock, unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock. So that's really easy to use it like that. So that's another way you can use this as well. Okay guys, we have now come to the end of another video, and I really hope you all liked it. As you have seen, the system works really well and is a really cool and useful gadget to have installed on your vehicle. As always, if you have any questions about the product or the installation, just leave a comment down below and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more cool tech videos which are released every week. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.